Hello everybody, welcome back to 366 Days of Hope. My name is Pearl and I'm here to share our next topic, which is dealing with food. So here's a quick meal prep that I like to do. I'm actually doing this for a potluck, and I love bringing nutritious salads in during my potlucks because I find that a lot of potlucks tend to be very carbohydrate heavy, and so I want to have more greens. And so this is a really easy one that anyone can basically do and throw in with everything that you've got in your kitchen, basically. And so I've got a can of green beans here. Or green beans? Why did I say green beans? A can of black beans. And I have parsley left over, and I've got a big thing of it, so I'm going to use at least half of this to put in. And then I'm going to wash this. And then I've got some leftover radishes, and I've got some tomatoes, and I had leftover mixed like cabbage pre-salad greens. And then I'm going to get the mixed greens that I had bought the other day, and I'm going to mix that all in as well. So it's going to be a pretty hearty meal. And then I'm going to use basically lemon juice to help with flavoring it, and also some regular salt here. So I've just got my Himalayan salt. Generally, I like to do it in a layer because if you're doing potluck, you don't want everything already like wet and then it's soggy by the time like they might serve it. So usually here's kind of my hack on how I do and prep it all. So let's go ahead and check out how the process works.
So one of the first things I like to do is I chop up my herbs. So I have my parsley done, and if I was gonna add like cilantro, and once they've been rinsed thoroughly, I basically chop it even though it's wet, and I don't fully dry it because I want to maintain a little bit of moisture, and this kind of spreads that especially when you're adding in like your wet ingredients to it. And so I just basically put everything into a bowl, and then I start chopping up the following wet ingredients. Once I finish cutting up my tomatoes, then I have taken the black beans, drained them, and then tossed them in as well. Next, I add my lemon juice, and I squeeze one lemon in there, and I mix everything together, and I add a little bit of the Himalayan salt, and then I put in my light wet ingredients, and lastly I add in the final wet ingredient, which is my olives, and then I top it with all of the dry ingredients, which are the green mixed leaves, and then mixed greens as well, just to add a little bit more depth and color to it and nutrients. So this is pretty much how I make my salad.
Well guys, that's it, and that's how I basically make my potluck salads. It's super easy and simple, and you can add anything that you want to it. Sometimes I do tofu, I mix it up. I put maybe one or two beans instead of just one. It just really is whatever you feel like, and you could use whatever dressings you want as well and you could put toppings on top. I usually like to reserve it, and I used to put nuts and things on my salads, but because of allergies these days, I'm a lot more conscious about not doing that. So that's something to consider as well. With that said, guys, may you live, thrive, and be healthy. Take care. Bye.